Assuming you've gone to the tank
Yes.
and you opened or closed the shutoff valve,
Okay.
depending on what you want to do.
Okay.
But the fuel will come in here, come in this side of the Algiax, swirl around through the parts, come out the other side, and this is the inlet. And you see where it says in right on it.
For the Raycor filter.
The
Okay.
Raycor filter. Then
Okay. In. Okay.
it will go down, around, through, back up through, come out here,
And then follow.
come out here.
Yep.
It takes off here and goes to the vacuum gauge
Oh. Okay.
down here.
Okay. To check the pressure on the
Vacuum,
fuel line. Yeah.
not pressure.
Vacuum on the fuel. Okay.
Okay, then it comes up over here, comes in to your secondary filter,
Secondary filter.
goes down and around,
So this is the secondary filter. Okay.
comes through here to the pump.
This is.
This is all
Electronic.
vacuum all the way back to the tank.
Mm,
Now it's pressurized like anywhere from 7 to 14 psi.
this is the electric fuel pump.
Electric fuel pump.
Okay.
And or
It comes here
wait a
and then
minute, wait a
goes
minute,
out.
let me pull this. Oh, I lied. Comes
Comes
in
in
the
here.
bottom of the pump
Okay.
through here and then to the
Oh,
filter.
okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. And then from there,
There it goes into the injector pump
injector pump.
right here.
Oh, I touch it here. Okay.
That's a bleed point. Gets from the injector pump, it goes 1, 2, and 3. Notice there's little holes, there's little pipes here. This
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Those are also bleeding pipes?
I can solve this. Hang on.
Oops, sorry. Your flashlight.
Okay. Right there.
Okay.
That is excess fuel. These always use more fuel, the injectors, than is required. The excess ends up going back to the
Oh,
tank.
it goes back to the
there.
tank. So there's another line goes back to the tank.
So on the tank, you have a return line, you have the feed line, you have a vent line, and you have the fill from your deck fill. So you got 4 hoses out there.
Okay.
So
So the excess fuel, you said it goes back to the engine, I mean the tank,
right,
through
comes
what?
back
Oh,
here, and there's
secondary line.
there's another hose somewhere. I can't,
Okay, so there's
I can't
another
see.
hose goes back to the
Goes back
tank.
to the tank.
Okay.
So it always uses more than it requires.
Hmm.
So now, do you know how to bleed it?
And go ahead, please explain also.
Okay. Never have anything that you need to do with this. This is purely static. There's nothing dynamic in it at all.
Okay.
So let's assume that you changed the filter and you replaced a lot of the fuel in this. There's a lot of air.
Okay.
This is the bleeder. If you change the filter, you can take that all the way out.
Okay.
This and this are the same. See this hose that comes out this side?
Mm-hmm.
It could have come out this side,
Okay.
depending on the application. So how do we get rid of the air in there? Observe.
You just lose it.
I'm unscrewing
Okay.
this. Oh, never unscrew that.
Hmm.
That's got a check ball and spring underneath.
Okay.
This has got a check ball and spring underneath.
Sorry that. Okay. Should have moved that way.
This is a hand pump.
Oh. Okay. So you can push the fuel through the
And
line.
this is open. You're drawing fuel up, pushing air out
Okay.
here. eventually, and it seems like forever, eventually you get the air out and you get clean fuel with no air.
Okay.
And if you push hard, it'll spurt up.
Okay.
So then you screw this back down. Make sure you don't cross thread.
So
Snug is good enough.
Okay.
Put this back on. Now, follow your exhaust line. Fuel in, fuel out.
Yes.
If you want, take your diaper in a bag, take this off,
Okay.
put this down in the bag, and have somebody turn the key on. Not start the engine, just turn the key on, just go click, 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 and a lot of fuel will come out, and when you see it's clear, shut the engine off. All the air will be blowed out. Now that's not quite well. Yeah, it'll do the
Up to
same
here.
on that one. Now you can put the hose back in. Try to keep as much fuel in it as you can. This.
There's another bleeding point there.
So you crack that loose. You can turn the engine on briefly. Not the engine.
The key.
Turn the key on, and when you get clean fuel out with no air, screw that down.
Okay, so you came up to here now.
Okay, then you go down here, and now you got to think about what you're doing. You do not take that nut loose. So take a wrench, either box end or the open end, hold that in place, and just loosen that.
Okay, so the front one.
And again, you have to have your diaper and your bag underneath.
Fuel is gonna come out.
Fuel's come out. When the air stops coming out, snug it up. Now you can try to start the engine. If it doesn't start within 15 or 20 seconds, stop. Go up here and loosen the top nut. Nothing else. Just that top nut. So you do one, get your diaper all around. You don't want fuel dripping all over the place. Get your diaper up tight, and then again turn the key on. Wait for it to bleed. If it looks good, it might just look good. Fine. Go to the next one. Go to the next one and get the air out. Now the engine should start.
Now you are cleared the whole fuel line up to the injectors, right?
Up to the injectors, and you can't go any farther. This is the same as your cross-country diesel truck. You would do the same thing, other than you got more of them.
As long as it's diesel.
Yeah, you'll have 6 or 8 or maybe 12 even. It's the same process. That's too loose.
It's too loose. It's supposed to be half inch, they say.
Well, you got 3/4. I like to keep it between 1/4 and 3/8. Half inch is what you'll find is that you get black dust all over, black oily dust. So
yeah, I can see it. Like this.
Well, I rest my case. Yes, that's exactly, and that's because it's too loose.
So let's tighten it up then.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.